Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. And the sun's just come out literally as I've started doing this, and we are at Rossall Beach in Cleveleys and we are doing the Marine Conservation Society big beach clean. And look at all these bags. This is the ranger that's come to pick up the first batch, and I think there might be a lot more before we've finished. So we've got people on the beach. I didn't actually count them, I'm sure somebody's counted them. About 60 or 70 people probably, and they've come from all over the northwest. There's people come from Manchester and all this northwest area to pick litter up and rubbish. And this is a strawy substance that we've not really got any idea what it is. It's not straw, it's not hay, it's not paper, but we don't think it should be there, so we're picking it up. And that's a lot of what's in these sacks. And this is Keith collecting rubbish. So we've all got wet when we turned up. Say hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello. Gone all shy on me. So there's volunteers in yellow jackets. There's one right down there. I don't know whether you can see a person down there. I'm not sure who that is. And they're all trying to collect as much of this straw as they can. So none of us seem to be able to work out what it is. It's like a kind of a shredded strawy papery stuff. But we're fairly sure it's not supposed to be here, so it's coming up. It's coming up. So the Marine Conservation Society Beach Clean collects and records what is found on beaches all over the UK every September, and it's been running for about 10 plus years. We've been doing it, our Rossall Beach Group have been doing it for a long time. But we've been doing it for nearly 10 years. And every year you fill sheets in and count and collect what you've picked up in the way of plastic rubbish and litter and whatnot. And then the Marine Conservation Society use it to petition and campaign for changes. And you might have, if you're a regular viewer, you'll have heard me mention this before, the cotton buds changing from plastic stalks to cardboard ones was as a consequence of information collected from beaches all over Britain by volunteers just like these for the Marine Conservation Society. So you see, people power can make a difference, and it can make a change. And we're walking in this direction because this year we're conducting 2 pieces of research. So we're doing the national one, and we're also doing a new study on this section of beach with our Coast Watchers project and a student called Joseph from Lancaster University. So Joseph is working with different volunteers, and they're recording how litter moves on the beach, because we have what's called a North Shore drift at this end of the coastline. So there's a point somewhere kind of off the middle of Central Pier where the incoming water splits, and this way it drifts this way towards the north. So the tide carries the sand and the deposits and anything that's in it that way and drops it as it's travelling that way. So that's why you'll always see the sand higher on this side of the groin than it is on the reverse side. So the North Shore drift doesn't just carry sand, it also carries rubbish and plastics and all kinds of stuff. So that's what we're trying to work out. We're trying to work out where the litter's coming from and if it's affected by beach structures like groins, and a whole host of other interesting information, because it's all useful stuff, and knowledge is power, as they say. So Joseph's running this as a regular activity at the Rossall Beach Group beach cleans, the 4 weekly ones that we do each month, and we will see what comes out in the wash, as you might say. So that's why we're working in this direction, because they've got the beach marked off, and ideally we don't want anybody to be picking litter up in between community beach cleans from this relatively small section, and then we can get a true and accurate representation of what is actually there. And actually, while I'm here, you might remember how much the beach had dropped here, and it's starting to come back up again. It's starting to lift, which is a relief. Because low beaches cause, well, they don't cause flooding, but low beaches make flooding more likely and overtopping. So you can see the volunteers here in the yellow vests, and we shall see what they are doing. I don't know what these seagulls are eating. They look like they're eating crisps. Let's go and have a look. Oh, the flowers. Somebody's left flowers, presumably as a memorial, or they've thrown them off a ship, and these 2 young seagulls are playing with the bits out of the middle of the flower. Here we go. This is your first demarcation line, so you can see there's a yellow mark on the seawall there just at the left of that lady. So these are the areas that are being worked on, and they're looking at the litter and the things that have been washed up on the beach and recording it on the sheets. Let's go and have a look what they found.
Hello, Jane.
Hello, have you found anything interesting? This is Joseph.
We've found a very cool looking, well, got a nice cork, we think, from an old bottle.
Oh, can I have that?
Of course you can. I need to weigh it.
Right,
I'll do
okay.
it afterwards. Is that
Yeah,
right?
don't lose it.
Won't lose it. I'll leave it in there.
Yeah.
Dog poo.
A dog poo.
Oh yes, well,
We didn't know what it was. So we,
fossilised.
Yeah. Dog fox seaweed.
Yeah, fossilised dog poo.
but I suppose the other nice thing is that you don't usually see many of them.
Oh,
Nice
that's, yeah.
bottle
Yeah.
it's travelled a long way.
Howard.
So, yeah.
No message.
No
Yeah.
message. That's nice.
Chorus.
Somebody's had that.
Yeah. And this is the form, you see. This is the form that is filling in. So there's lots of little boxes, and then they record what they've found. So don't forget to let me have my cork. I've been looking for corks. I know I've had a cork missing a long time. Yeah. Don't know how much a cork weighs. Be perfect that for my beach things. Here's another rope. So these ropes are marking off sections of beach so that they can use the sections to see what washes up in each one and what's collected in each one. And at least the sun's come out, because when we came to the beach this afternoon it was raining. Wouldn't you just know it? Wouldn't you just know it? Here's another rope. And unfortunately they were pegging the beach out, putting the ropes in while it was raining. There you go, you see, life of the beach, it's always different. See what they found up here. So if you're interested in this kind of event and you want to contribute either towards the science and research aspect or the beach cleaning on a regular basis just because you don't like litter, you're very welcome to come and join us. Just look for Rossall Beach Buddies on Facebook and you'll get all the dates and details there. And don't forget to make sure that you've signed up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter as well. Looking for blue ropes and we just might look to trip up. It's lovely. It is lovely now. Have you found anything good?
Plastic bits.
Plastic baits?
Yeah.
There's a lot of little plastic baits, isn't there? Let's have a look at your farm. Oh yeah, here we go. Plastic baits. Lots of plastic baits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Polystyre.
Plastic flowers, we've got a couple of those.
Yeah, there's a bunch of real ones down there as
Well, I
well.
think they put them on the seats. don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah. So, if you want to know the results from this afternoon's beach clean, we'll also put them on the Visit Cleveleys website with the Coast Watchers information, so you can find them there. And I'll pop the link underneath when we've eventually computed the figures. So I hope you've enjoyed this little look around the beach and a bit of information about all the kind of weird things that go on in the life of your average beach on a weekly basis. And we will see you soon. Bye for now.